The
You know the worst
correlation.
part about dating women when you're autistic?
What's the worst part?
When they I was like just talking with this woman and she went, "You know who you remind me of? You remind me of Sheldon from Big Bang Theory."
Oh.
And I was like, or when they asked me like this was the one time I was racist on a date, okay? This
Uh-oh.
black girl says,
Yeah.
"Do you like trains?" And I said, "I don't know. Do you like fried chicken?" Because I was annoyed. I was annoyed. I was like, "You see how this feels? Like, oh, I'm autistic. I must love trains." No, I don't love fucking trains. Do you love fried chicken? Like, how,
What'd they say back to that?
she said that was racist. Actually, I'm downplaying it. I said, "I don't know. Do you like fried chicken and basketball?" I was actually, I downplayed how racist I was.
Oh no.
But I was annoyed. I was annoyed. Like, stop asking me. Why is it always the trains thing? It's always trains. Come on, sister. You're talking to the racism king over here.
The king of racism.
All right, what's up, guys? So, yeah, that's a real video. And the person that posted the video originally is a Twitter account named Ace Howler. So, if you guys want to go shoot them a follow or whatever, you very well can. But yeah, they got some other videos of Just a Robot. Even one where he was asking his former editor that got caught up talking to a minor. He was like, why are you talking to a minor that's outside the country? Why not talk to a minor here in the United States? And I'm thinking to myself, why would you even recommend something like that? Even if you're joking around, why? I'm telling you, like that the thing is this, you can't say like everything that you say is a joke. Eventually it's like there is gonna be some things that you just don't joke about, and you know that. Why are you even saying things like that? I'm not hearing nothing about no autism or oh, I was reading my script, it was my dyslexia, it got the words all backwards, so I don't know what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, but you do have common sense, all right? I imagine to some sort of sense in your brain, you got some sort of common sense. If not, then it's like you don't even need to be on the internet no more. But anyways, but yeah, so I seen that video yesterday, the racist video. And I'm thinking to myself, it was just really funny. I remember where him and his fans, so some years ago, back in 2019, I had called him and his fan base out for being a racist community. And so the first video was from talking about an interaction that I had with one of his fans on Twitter. The second video was just showing like a bunch of other different comments that I received from his fans throughout, like it was like I think it was like a 2.5 year period. And then the third video, which was the conclusion, was just overall talking on I believe it was my interactions with Just a Robot and paying attention to his behavior. Then I did another video a couple of years after that, where it was right after prison mate Luke's video of him calling him out for being a racist. But yeah, I did one that video, and then I did one more last year, and I'm like, I don't even remember doing that video. Like that's what I'm saying. Like at times I'll record like a gang of videos, and I don't even remember recording them. I'm like, there's at times where I'll see videos of mine, and I'm like, I guess I recorded that. So, but anyways, my thing is this. Him and his fans have tried for years to like say like, oh, I'm not racist, but you're the N-word. And I'm thinking to myself, like, that's like, I don't know how that works, but like that's literally how his fans talk. And it's just confusing because I'm like, why? Like, look, my thing is this. If you guys, I guess, don't want to be called a racist, then don't say racist things or do racist things to people. I'm saying, like, I remember there was one time where one of his fans commented underneath my video talking about, oh, you upset Just a Robot, so therefore I now have a reason to be racist to you or call you the N-word. And I'm thinking to myself, that's no, you don't. And I'm like, just because why he don't like my videos, so therefore you have the free, I mean, yeah, I guess you do have the free will to call me whatever you want to call me, but it's like, I'm gonna call you a racist, and then I remember where it was another fan of his where this guy was a full-blown stalker. He like, yeah, this guy, I mean, anytime when I would post something on social media, he would post it. So it's like, let's say for an example, if I post like, hey, I just got me a new pair of shoes today, he goes and makes that same exact post, and it's like, why are you posting everything that I'm posting? I'm like, please, bro, go on about your business. But no, it was so it was during the Breonna Taylor and George Floyd situation where it was during that time frame where I took notice of him like stalking me. So I called him out on it. And I'm like, rather than post everything that I post, how about you like post something a little bit more serious? How about you spread some awareness to Breonna Taylor and George Floyd situation? And so he goes on to say, oh, I had talked about George Floyd. I can't remember what he said about George Floyd, but what he said about Breonna Taylor, it shocked me because I'm like, you said this publicly. You said this on Twitter. I have the screenshots. So anybody all like, oh, they're like, no, I have the screenshots. And I'm like, that's somewhere I'm like, nah, bruh. And there's another fan. There's another fan I'm going to talk about in a moment. It just clicked in my head that I was like, there was one more fan where he said some racist stuff too. Actually tried to bring up some like trauma that I dealt with back when I was in high school overall, like on that category of racism. He was trying to like pretty much not so much as like use it against me, but was trying to say like, oh, it wasn't racism. But anyways, talking on what the guy said about Breonna Taylor, he goes on to say, I don't care about Breonna Taylor's situation. And I'm thinking to myself, cops showed up to this woman's house, murdered her, and you don't care about her situation? How'd that make you feel if that was somebody that you cared about? My thing is this. I'm not hearing nothing about, oh, I ain't got nobody to care about. Everybody got somebody that they care about. How'd that make you feel where you wake up one morning, or no. You don't even wake up, all right? You abruptly waking up to somebody just shooting all throughout your house, and they kill somebody that you love, somebody that you care for. Then you'll care about the situation, but because it's Breonna Taylor and it's about race, and it's like, then it's, I don't care about her situation. And that was the crazy thing about it. It was a person of color. That's one thing that I'll never understand about some of the people in Just a Robot's like in his fan base, that he had literally people of color defending him. And I'm like, I'd probably not right now, but yeah, there was like there was one black guy I remember in particular where he was like always there when Just a Robot made a video about me. He was always there in my comment section, just pretty much repeating what Just a Robot said. And I'm like, please, bro, please go on about your business. Realize your worth. How about that? Realize your worth and realize you ain't got to be known as a Just a Robot fan. But anyways, then let's talk about the one guy. So he comes to my Twitch channel one day. And he would always say some old racist stuff. And there was a few times where I had to check him. And then he will, of course, say the same old, come up with some excuses. Yeah, he was pretty much a Just a Robot spawn. But anyway, so he comes to my stream. And I should have known that something was off with him. But anyways, comes to my stream and he's all like, yeah, he was like, I used to be a fan of Just a Robot, but I'm not a fan of him anymore. I'm like, all right, it's whatever. It's like, I guess people, just have a change of heart. I guess like I had heard that so many different times. Like I thought he was a normal dude. But anyways, so there was the one day where, so actually, going back, some years before. So back when I was in high school, there was a situation where a girl had rejected me because of the color of my skin. Something I ain't got no control over. But yeah, overall though, she was all like, nah, it's not gonna work out because you're black. She literally told me that. And so I talked about it in videos, overall, just to let people know, like, I'm like trying to turn it into something positive, like let people know, like, hey, it's okay to be whoever you are. If you person of color or whatever it is, it's all like, you are perfectly fine who you are. Don't change for nobody. Just trying to bring some awareness to the situation, right? So anyways, I'm streaming one day, guy comes to the stream and he's all like, oh yeah, he was like, I seen that video, you were talking about that girl that rejected you over the color of your skin. He was like, well, I don't think it's racist. Huh? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, time out, flag on the play, let's go back some yards. What do you mean that's not racist? This girl literally looked me in the face. No. She texted me. All right, let me correct the story real quick. She texted me. So she texted me and said that it's not going to work out because of the color of my skin. How is that not racist again? And I'm like, that was the thing. He never explained how it wasn't racist. He just said that it wasn't racist. And I'm like, okay, well, you can believe that if you want to, but that's racism, bruh. I'm like, the funny thing was that I had asked numerous people, like, how would that make you feel? And that's one thing that I actually would like to do one day. So if you guys remember that TV show, What Would You Do? Where they just hire some actors to go out and act out some stuff. And I'm like, that's one day I am going to act that out. I guess like maybe I should do it now while I'm not famous. So at least then it could be like a genuine reaction. But if not that, then I'm like, yeah, one day I'm gonna play that out just to see how other people. But I'm gonna make sure I talk loud. I'm gonna make sure that other people, they get involved. I'm trying to think, maybe a Starbucks or something. But I know I'm probably if I do it in a Starbucks, I know I'm getting a drink thrown at me, and I know I'm gonna probably get tossed up, probably almost get into a physical altercation. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, this is an act. That's an actor. So, but yeah, overall though, that was like one of the like racist things he said in my stream. Then he will always say some old racist stuff about like his like friends and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, like, fam, have some respect for your friends. Like, I don't like people like that. I don't like people that get behind somebody's back and they get to talking about their friends. I'm like, what do you want me to do with that situation? I'm like, what do you want me to do with that information? I'm like, hey, look, bro. I'm like, if they ain't, my thing is this, if they ain't did nothing to you, you ain't got no business talking about them. So I'm like, don't come to me talking about them. They, like, I guess cause it, because there was like one friend of his where he was like, oh yeah, friends coming into town, but his little brother, he always be acting black and stuff. And I'm like, what does that even mean? And so, yeah, I'm like, that guy, I remember eventually I did have to ban him. Oh, and then there was the one time, because it was funny, because I remember when I called him out on that stuff, then he goes and deletes his Twitch account, because he knew I was going to get a bunch of different screenshots and stuff. I did get some, but I didn't manage to get all. But I'm trying to think, I can't remember if I did get screenshots of the time where he asked me, he was all like, do you own a gun? And I'm like, no, why are you asking me that? And he's like, oh, I figured because you're black, I thought you would own a gun. And I'm like, yeah, I could definitely see how you're just a robot fan. But yeah, it's like, look, all right, because the thing is this, if you guys want to go check out that series, This Community is Racist, that was the name of the series, you very well can see all them interactions and stuff. But yeah, it's just, it's something where even like after I had did that, like because I don't think I can't remember if I had talked about it in the other two videos, like because I think I might have talked about it in the fourth video, but I can't remember if I talked about it in the fifth video. But I just remember the time where there was, I think it was that the Twitter stalker guy that I said that he was all like, he doesn't care about Breonna Taylor's situation. But I think he, because like Just the Robots fans, they're known for doing that, creating multiple accounts and stuff. I don't know if they're doing that still, but back then they used to. And yeah, I just remember where I think it was that guy where he goes and he commented the N-word a bunch of different times, said that I deserve to be, I think he either said that I deserve a noose or I deserve to be hanged. And I'm like, fam, this was all because of some reaction videos. Like, that's the origin of all of this, because I defended people that do reaction videos. Yeah, and then of course, getting the comments all like, oh, that's all you black people are good for is stealing. And I'm like, bro, during when people was commenting that, I'm like, I had a job. I was getting paid. I ain't got to steal nothing. I'm like, I pay for my belongings. So yeah, it's just something where I'm like, Just the Robots fans, they still gonna deny it. They still, even after that video, and then after anything else like racist, more so like on that category, on that conversation regarding Just a Robot, they're gonna deny all that crap. They ain't gonna want to admit that they're racist. And I'm like, okay, well then don't say racist things to people. Like, okay, let's just give you guys a benefit of the doubt and you're not racist. Okay, well then don't say racist things to people. It's as simple as that. Like, I don't know, man. But anyways, yeah, overall though, I'm pretty much confirming the racism allegations, because I'm like, that's something that I just don't ever understand with that clip. I'm like, you're on a date, the date's going perfectly fine, she asks you a normal question and then you ask her a racist question, and that's supposed to be normal. I'm like, or no, it's his autism speaking. Yeah, your autism is you being racist. It's racism. That's what your autism is. I'm like, they're just a robot. I'm like, you must have like that case of autism where it's like somebody's gonna probably end up punching you in the face at some point in time. But yeah, and I'm like, if they haven't already. But yeah, that's just something where I'm like, man, I saw that video and I was like, I just don't even, because my thing is like, I know people probably like will ask me like, oh, well, how would that make you feel where somebody asked you a question that you hated? And I'm like, I would tell them, I don't feel it's either gonna be a situation where I say that I don't feel comfortable answering that question, or I'll just like I guess like go along with it, or not so much as go along with it, but just overall just say like, yeah, it's like, oh, people ask me that question all the time. I'm like, I'm just tired of answering that question. I'm like, nah, next question. I'm like, I don't want to answer. But I'm like, what's wrong with asking somebody that? What's your favorite type of train or whatever he said? I'm like, if somebody asked me, I'm like, I probably like that bullet train over in I think it's either Japan or China. I can't remember where exactly it is, but yeah, there's this like bullet train where it just flies through, and I'm like, wow, that's a fast train. I'm like, probably that. Freaking the Polar Express. I'm like, made a whole movie out of it. I'm all like, yeah, freaking Tom Hanks, people dancing on invisible tables and crap. I'm saying there's like numerous ways you can answer that question, but it's like answering the question with a question, but not only that, a racist question. Yeah, it's something where I'm like, don't be surprised if people call you a racist after that. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.